Welcome to another segment of the earnings review, where we'll be in conversation with Morgan Nzwere, the Seedco Group CEO. Today we'll discuss the impressive growth of Seedco Limited and the resilience of Seedco International in the turbulent economic markets. Welcome to another segment of the earnings review, and today we're going to have a chat with the CEO of Seedco, where we're going to see the performance for their full year results for 2022. Morgan, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yes, maybe to start with, we saw that there was a rebound in profitability for Seedco Limited, and profitability kind of dipped for Seedco International. Maybe you can speak to those two dynamics.
Well, so we saw very good demand for seed in Limited. Seedco Limited is the business that we do in Zimbabwe, the business that is listed on the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange. We saw our volumes going up by 14%, and as a result, the profitability also went up. We've been able to preserve value by making sure that we invoice all customers in US dollars, even though we are being paid in ZWLs at the rate that is prevailing on the date of payment. In terms of Seedco International, we actually saw the volumes going up and the turnover going up, but we saw overall profitability coming down because of an exchange rate swing. So where last year we had exchange gains of about $1.5 million, this year we actually had exchange losses of $4.5 million, leading to an overall swing of around $6 million. So had we not had that exchange rate swing, the profits in Seedco International would have been much, much higher. Operationally, at the operating level, our profits increased. They were then affected by the currency movements that happened at year-end.
Interesting. And also for Seedco Limited, we found out that your biggest customer being the government. How does that sort of eat into sort of your cash cycle in terms of the business side of things?
I would say we're fairly happy with the way the government is paying. Obviously, it's a big data. They take huge volumes. And they're a big customer, so what it does do is it also helps you in terms of reducing your distribution costs, because you are not selling to millions of farmers, you are selling to just one big customer for that portion of the seed. The government has been paying consistently well over the last few months. We've seen a bit of a dip these last 3 weeks. But I think it's something to do with the monetary policy authorities trying to control liquidity and so on. And I think payments will resume soon again.
Thank you. And also maybe just looking at other structures maybe that you have outside the country, when there is no sort of government involved, how does the business fare in terms of paying directly to Seedco?
In some markets like Tanzania, we sell 100% to the open market. And we find that the cash flow cycle is a lot shorter. Cash comes in a lot quicker because most of the sales are almost cash sales. And we always find that the cash comes to the balance sheet a lot quicker. However, we cannot discount the importance of government, and because of the volumes that they take. And it's always business that remains very important to us.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now, climate change is a big talk, and how has Seedco also sort of made sure that they can look after sort of the crops that the farmers are seeding in the country, and make sure that there are varieties to help them with the planting?
Well, so our research department, it has research goals, and part of the research goals have to do with climate change, making sure that the varieties that they are coming up with are suitable for the various markets that we operate in, addressing the challenges that the African farmers are facing in terms of period to maturity, in terms of the expected amount of rainfall. And so you will find that we have our very early series, the 300 series, the 400 series. They are targeted towards those areas where they receive marginal rainfall, and the 700 series, the 600 series targeted at areas where people receive a lot of rainfall or where people can supplement with irrigation.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And what is your outlook in terms of the coming year? What do we expect from Seedco Limited?
We are looking forward to our volumes growing. We think our sales volumes are going to grow. We think profitability is going to increase. And yeah, we think our balance sheet is going to be stronger. The challenges that we had in the last year with the loosening of the exchange rate regime, we've been able to retain value in the company, and we've been able to price appropriately. So we expect profitability to improve.
Interesting. Yeah. Thank you very much for joining us on the show.
All right, thank you.
There you have it, folks. Seedco Limited and Seedco International have demonstrated their resilience and competitiveness in the volatile African markets. Seedco Limited's leading brand and Zimbabwe's agricultural potential positions the company to drive regional food security. Seedco International is proactively adapting business models to navigate ongoing risks in the African markets. Both companies are well positioned to unlock agricultural potential and reap continued success. That's a wrap from the Equity Axis team. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Ciao.